It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I still can't sleep. Just got home from work. It's 1 o'clock on a Saturday and we have a special video. I got a package. Long story short, I went online to order some underwear because some of mine are wearing out. They're getting a lot of holes in them. I've had to throw some pairs away. And I ended up spending $50 on breakfast food. Yeah, I'm not even joking. This is only one package. The next one's supposed to come on Monday. So this is going to be an unboxing video while I do the Rants and Rambles. And I've actually got a lot to say, so I'm not going to do the incoherent mumblings that I normally do. And since I know what's in this box, it's going to be hard for me to fake excitement. So here's how we're going to do this then. Where the fuck did I put my phone? Oh. So I've got like a list of a bunch of topics I want to talk about. So as I'm going through the list, I'll talk about one thing, and then I'll open this and show you like one item, and then we'll talk some more. Much better. What you see back there is a pile of shoes. It's the majority of them, like half of them I can't even wear, and I just don't want to throw them away. I'm slowly turning into a hoarder. I need help. So, first thing that happened is my Bluetooth broke. I wasn't even going to talk about that. That's not on the list. That's why I didn't look at the phone. But my Bluetooth speaker broke. And this one, like it's the third one. Actually, no, it's like the fourth or fifth one I've owned. A couple of them, like I used it like once or twice, then threw it away because it was shitty. And the others, there were two others that I loved. They worked perfectly. And then there was like a slow degrading where, like, that's the thing that bothers me most about this one. The other two, you could see it coming and you had time to buy a new one before the old one completely cracked out on you. This one is just, it's been working perfectly for like a year. And I've loved it. And I was hoping to have this forever, and then one day it just craps out for no reason. Like, it started yesterday, just, like, I don't know, I was listening to it, and then suddenly, it just, the music starts turning into this weird noise, almost kind of like, sounds like death metal, and I'm just like, wait, what the fuck is this? Turns out it was a Ludacris song, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I turn it off, I turn it back on, it's working fine. And then, I bring it home, I charge it, I take it back to work the next day. It turns on, but now there's just no sound coming out of it at all. It turns on, and then the music plays, but like, it's connected to the device, but no sound is actually coming out of the speaker. So, now I just have no Bluetooth speaker at all. Like, thankfully my headphones are still working, and they're too far away. They're plugged in and charging right now because I've got a long day tomorrow. But, yeah, I really do love those things. I've had those for a long fucking time. And they probably a year and a half or so, maybe. Maybe a little longer. Because I got them just because I was like, let's try the whole Bluetooth thing. I literally got the cheapest pair I could find. But they're great at like canceling out outside noise. It's JBL, they get really loud, but even when you put it on a lower volume, you can hear the song very clearly. You don't have all the noise of the outside world. And I've tried it once. It really does have a 6-hour battery life. I thought that's bullshit. No one has it like that long, but it really does. So I'm hoping that those headphones never crap out on me. There are some issues with the charging thing, but like it still works mostly. And even if it comes to the day where it just will not charge anymore, well, I know I've got 6 hours of time before I have to pull it out, before I have to replace it completely. So if I plan it perfectly, then I'll be able to get it. I'll be able to make it last until I get the replacement. Now for the first item, we unbox. Which one should we go with? Oh, you can tell this was an impulse decision. I bought an 8-pack of Gatorade. Half of this is just Oh, half the sugar of the original Gatorade. Interesting. Honestly, this was just 100% just randomly decided that I was on the site, I looked at it and I'm like, it's a nice deal. It's a relatively low price for the product. And there's a lot of them. And I'm just like, no, if I'm going to buy it, now's the best time. So, I bought a bunch of Gatorades and I'm actually going to save them. Because what I hadn't realized is it's almost August. So restaurant week is coming up. I'll use them then. They're just going to be in my fridge till then. The next thing I want to talk about is that my hair has gotten so incredibly long. And I don't understand it because it's only been like a year and a half since the last time I cut it. In fact, you can probably find the video where I said, I believe I titled it Having a Felicity Moment. And I just scissors cut it all off. Haven't touched it since then, but it's acting a lot weirder than usual before. I don't know if you can tell. Like, for one thing, I've got these like mini bangs coming down. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not doing that. It's just doing it itself, and now I got, like, these long strands on the back of my head that keep tickling my neck, and it's weird. I'm not used to having hair this long. I'm not sure what to do about it, how to feel about it. There's a part of me that's, like, never wants to cut my hair again because I know that, you know, I've seen people in my family go bald, and so I'm like, hey, let's enjoy it while I have it. But there are times when I'm not enjoying it. Like, and I feel like I might be approaching another haircut maybe. Like, right now I'm just, like, I still like it, but at times it's annoying. And I'm like, how do you white people do it? Like, getting hair just all in your face and shit. Next up, we've got Nature's Path Organic Toaster Pastries. Fuck. Well, they just sprayed for bugs last week, and I had to clean the shit out of this whole apartment. An interesting thing, like, I only did half as much as what I actually wanted to do. But, like, it still took the entire day just because I was doing, like, super deep clean. Like, I completely pulled everything out of the freezer and fridge and just scrubbed the whole damn thing from top to bottom. No, and I didn't get to as much as I wanted to. I just ran out of time, I ran out of energy, I ran out of desire. However, I got this place fucking, the stuff that I did get to is amazing. It's probably the best shape it's ever looked in. And, like, I don't know how it gets that bad in the first place. But, like, it just, you know, every now and then, you know, dirt piles up. Not even sure how. It's just like, you know, like right now it's pretty spotless. But in 2 or 3 months, some way, somehow, there's going to be a sink full of dishes that I don't even remember using. And the floor is just going to disappear. I don't know why it's going to happen. And the reason I brought this up, like, we went from hair to Pop-Tarts to cleaning, is because while I'm talking about the Pop-Tarts, giant cockroach just scurried across the floor. And actually, I still see them right now. We're going to have to deal with that. And I'm a little upset because, like I said, I cleaned the shit out of this place. And then they came in and sprayed. So I really should not be seeing a cockroach that huge on my floor. So back to the Pop-Tarts. Technically, the Toaster Pastries Pop-Tart is a brand. These are Nature's Path Organic. I've never had an organic toaster pastry, but it says it's wild berry acai, and I like the wild berry Pop-Tarts. So this is wild berry plus acai, and I don't even know what acai is. It's some sort of berry, I don't know. I feel like it's just a fancy way of saying grape, but whatever. I'm just like, it had acai, and so I'm like, you know, let's try this. Let's try this new brand and see how it works. And since I also got the wild berry Pop-Tarts. I also got the wild berry Pop-Tarts. I mean, I love these. The only ones I love more are wild grape, which was on the shelf for like a short amount of time and then disappeared forever. But yeah, wild berry and wild grape, I don't know why. Those are just my favorite flavors. And so, like, I saw this and I was like, let's do a taste test, see how they compare to each other. And since I got it, let's just look at the ingredients real quick, see what we got. And it's like, serving size, 1 pastry, blah, blah, blah. Calories, both of them 210. But this has 45 calories, from fact, this has 40. Total fat, 5 grams each. This one has more saturated fat. And cholesterol, 0 on both. Sodium, this is more sodium. Carbohydrates, this barely has more carbohydrates, exact same amounts of sugar. Slightly more protein here. And this has, none of them have any vitamins. This one has iron. This one has iron, thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid, and niacin, I don't know. I've never seen that word before. So they seem almost exactly the same. Now this one does not have high fructose corn syrup. Dried pears, lemon. This one actually seems to have a lot more fruit. While this one has like fruit flavored stuff and more, you know, chemical ingredients. Yes, I'm picking my nose. Deal with it. But yeah, we don't want to dwell on those. So yeah, I'm wondering what to do with my hair. Part of me wants to cut it. Part of me is like, nope, I'm almost 30. I'm gonna lose it soon. Let's enjoy every second of this shit, no matter how frustrating it might get. A girl quit this week, which I actually last week, like I didn't even know. Like, well, no one said anything to me, so like it's funny because I was told after the fact. She gave her 2 weeks notice because like she works at the restaurant next door. And we're owned by the same company, so she was getting tired of working over there and was trying to migrate over here. And one of the owners, the guy who spends the most time over at that other one, he was like, no, you can't do it. I don't know why. Like, I wasn't given that part of the information. But she was told she couldn't come over here, so she was like, fine, fuck it, I'm quitting. She just gave her 2 weeks. Because, you know, she was tired of working over there. So if she can't come to the other restaurant, well, I'm just not going to be here at all then. And I'm like, I respect that. And there's another part of me that's like, for these past couple of weeks, especially, like honestly, I've been getting really horny, and she's kind of hot, and so part of me was thinking, no, could I hit that? Like if I hit on her, would she be interested? Maybe. I feel like there's a possibility. Let's try. I decided not to because it would be awkward to be stuck with someone that turns you down. But if I had known she would be leaving, I might have just hit on her anyways. Like, fuck it. Like, don't even ask. Just pull down her pants, start fucking her. I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's rape. But you get what I'm saying. Like, if I had known she was going out the door, I might have been more inclined to do so. But now thinking of that, part of me is glad I didn't know. Because I didn't really like her. No, it's one of those things that like, do I want to fuck your brains out? Yes. Do I actually want to spend time with you? Not really. Like, you're okay. I don't actively look forward to seeing you, but I don't dread the thought of seeing you. You're kind of like a chair. You know, like sometimes if I need you, I'm glad you're there, but you know, I don't always need you. I feel like that's not the most accurate like analogy, but it's the only thing I could think of. I've got 3 things left in the box. Let me see how many subjects I haven't broached yet. Now I'm wondering, did I use that word correctly? Every now and then I'll say something and then I'll think about it later and I'm like, did I use that word correctly? Let's see. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot. I've been at Gwendolyn now for 3 fucking years. Not exactly. It'll be 3 years in September, but this is the longest I've ever been at any job. My previous job was 2 years, 2 months. So now it's been like 2 years, 10 months already. Holy fucking hell. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh. Two things to touch on briefly. First of all, we seem to be having record temperatures all across the world. There was one day when it got to 108 degrees here in Texas. I don't know if you can hear my AC blasting. Normally, my electric bill doesn't ever go above $40, but lately, just because I've been blasting that AC more than usual, 2 straight months with over $50, and next month is probably going to be over 50 again. That cockroach is still there. I swear it's taunting me. I will get you. I will find you, and I will kill you. I have a very special set of skills that make me a nightmare for bugs like you. Oh shit, it's moving. It's looking at me. Did it actually hear me? Fuck. Okay, it stopped moving, but it's still looking at me. So, I'm concerned. It's just like peeking out from under there. I will kill you someday. It might not be tonight, but I swear to fucking God, you will die. Stop moving. Okay, I think it speaks English. It keeps like inching towards me. I'm not afraid of it. It's just like I'm not wearing pants and I don't have any weapons. Oh wait, I have a knife. Okay, come at me, bug. Come at me. Oh yeah, the bird scooters. Have you heard of that? Like, that just took me by surprise. I was just like walking down the street last Sunday and just every now and then just random electric scooters parked over the place. See people riding them everywhere and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? We've just been invaded. There's a small part of I'm not planning to ever get the app, but there's a small part of me wondering, like, can I just step on one and start riding it? Or like, does the app actually? It's moving again. It is actually coming right for me. Hold on, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Come at me, bug. I got your ass. I did not get him. He ran like a bitch. I know where you at though. I'ma bomb your ass. My neighbors probably hate me. It's almost 1:30 in the morning, and I was just smashing a can of Febreze against the ground. I could have sprayed him with the Febreze. It doesn't necessarily work very well. I've actually done that before, where like I don't have actual bug spray. I usually keep one out here because I see bugs in this room most often, probably because I eat here and I get the crumbs. But when I cleaned my apartment, I organized everything, which means the bug spray is now in the bathroom. So I blame the managers for why that roach ain't dead yet. But don't worry, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, bug. You don't know me, this my house. This my house, bug. Show your face. I actually have done it before where I killed roaches using like Lysol, Febreze, and whatever just I happen to have on hand. Just spray them till they stop moving. It doesn't work well, but it is capable of working. I keep peeking over there waiting for the damn bug to come out. Where the hell did I put my phone? Ah. So, bird scooters. I don't know what the deal with that is, but part of me wants to just like I said, every time I walk by, part of me wants to just jump on, press start, see if it goes. Part of me wants to just throw them in the river and say, ha, y'all ass is walking home. Actually, I think that's everything. Oh, there's one last thing left, which is that I have fallen way behind schedule because of the sickness, cleaning my apartment this week. I'm going to my grandmother's this weekend, to clean her apartment then. And I just, not to mention work has been much busier than it should be. At this time of year, I'm still getting $800 checks. I'm supposed to be getting $500 checks in summer. $800 checks means I've been doing $800 worth of work, which means I ain't getting no days off. So, I know, I'm complaining that I'm making too much money. Boo fucking who, right? But no, I haven't had the free time I thought I would. So, I need to... it's been so long since I touched my computer that I need to like force myself to actually just sit down and start writing. I know that once I force myself to actually sit down and do it, it'll come naturally. It's just like I fail out of rhythm. If it seems like I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm not. I'm staring at the over there, waiting for the bug to come back out. I'm gonna get his ass. I'm gonna be like, whoosh. So yeah, I'm gonna try to force myself to write, and I'm also gonna force myself to finish this video. Honestly, half the reason I bought breakfast foods was just because, like I said, there's another box coming, but I don't know. I haven't had cereal in a while. Cereal's been a weird thing. It's one of those things that, as a kid, I always loved it. As an adult, I actually had to buy it. And seeing as how I don't have a car or anything, I try to limit myself to when I go to the store, just pick up whatever I can carry. You know, if possible, try to keep it under 20 bucks every time I go shopping. Sometimes I get to 40 or 50, but it's just because like small items sometimes can cost a lot. Like for some reason, vanilla extract. I thought I heard it scurrying. For some reason, vanilla extract, you know, like little tiny bottle can be like $5-10 bucks, depending on what the brand you use, where you buy it. Hell, it can be a hell of a lot more than that too. If you get like this, there's some super expensive shit out there, unnecessarily expensive. But yeah, just long story short, like I just don't keep cereal in my house. Partly just because I don't feel like buying milk that often. I don't use it for anything. So if I buy a jug of milk and then I'm not in the mood for cereal, then like it just expires. I don't do a ton of cooking. But I'm going to make some ice cream this weekend. And so I figured I'll go ahead and buy some cereals. And I wasn't sure what to get. So I just like looked at the lowest price range and found a bunch in that price range. And I just got like 4 of them. One of them I got, the new Lucky Charms. I actually haven't had Lucky Charms in a while. I used to love it so much. And there were times as a kid when I would like pick the marshmallows out of the cereal and just eat that. In fact, I think at one point of time there was an Oops All Marshmallows version of it. And the day that it was announced, I saw that commercial and was immediately just like, Mom! 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 Just because I had to have that. Yeah, you know, it's been a while, and apparently now there's a magical unicorn. And ooh, there's a game on the back. I keep forgetting about those. That's probably my favorite thing about the cereal boxes. You can play. You can play it with them. So yeah. And then I got Cocoa Puffs, just because, like, if you want chocolate milk, Cocoa Puffs. Don't care what anyone else tells you. If you want chocolate milk, Cocoa Puffs. It's the only one, swear to God. Cocoa Puffs. If you want chocolate milk, Cocoa Puffs. Don't care what anyone else tells you. You don't get that Count Chocula. You don't get that Rice Krispie shit. If you want chocolate milk, Cocoa Puffs. And then, you know, Cookie Crisp, like it's one of those things that, like, as a kid, definitely 100%, I just wanted to eat cookies for breakfast. And it turned out to actually taste good, at least to me. I know a lot of people that hate these. I know a lot of people that hate Lucky Charms. Like, I think my favorites are still Fruit Loops and probably the Crunch Berries. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And of course I love Frosted Flakes. Like I said, I went with my favorites from the lowest price range. So that included Cocoa Puffs, Cookies Crisp. Apparently, like Fruit Loops and Crunch Berries just cost a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna eat some cereal this week. I've actually ordered I got some protein bars and stuff on the way. So I'm getting protein bars and Gatorade to get me ready because restaurant week is coming up and shit gets real. I feel like I'm just not who I used to be. I'm definitely I'm way too damn young to feel this fucking old. I'm not even 30 yet, and I'm just like, oh god. Like half of my days I wake up in the morning just not wanting to get out of bed because my legs still hurt from the last night before. Like I respect professional athletes so much because they put their bodies through hell. Box is empty. And so is my life! Good night, everybody! Fucking...